What's good, YouTube family? This your guy, BlessOne. My name is BlessOne. I represent the Ismokehiphop platform of Smoke Gang. I want to talk about what Charleston White said. I'm probably butchered his name, but what he said about Louis Farrakhan and the NOI. I say this with a disclaimer. This is a peaceful, knowledge building, and just truthful what the people is feeling like. And what I want to say to the people right now, we don't really know who the Honorable Louis Farrakhan is. Honestly, if you look at his books and what people have been saying about him, people who actually been around him, other members of the NOI, this guy was trying to be in the Hollywood business. I'm not trying to come at him. He was trying to be in Hollywood. He was at once upon a time in Hollywood and then went back to the NOI once Malcolm was obsolete. Now, let's erase everything I just said if you and your feelings, and let's talk real facts and proof right now. That's just something I wanted to get out the way because this is what we all know already. Your boy Louis Farrakhan was part of this Hollywood structure. If you don't want to believe it, let's deal with the facts. At the end of the day, we just know about the false promises being given back to us over and over from these groups called the NOI. At the end of the day, I'm looking at it, most of the members I had to deal with in different mosques over the years, in my younger years, I took my Shahada in Job Corps with actual, Muslims from Arabic countries. And then I took that with me back into mosque, dealing with, you know what I'm saying? The NOI's mosque, different numbers of them. I don't even remember the numbers anymore. To be very honest, on my kids' life, I ain't lying. Some in Florida, some in Alabama, some in Georgia. I've been to two of them, well, one of them in Georgia. The other one I don't think was really a mosque, like they're just a gathering place of meetings of some sort. And I would never say I was a member of the Nation of Islam. You know what I mean? I never was a member. I didn't consider myself a member. I just went to different mosques to learn about things. And to be quite honest, I didn't really see no difference from a Christian church versus a mosque. Now, let's get more in depth into it. All over the world, I had questions to ask people, and I would go deep in these intellectual conversations with members of the NOI. These are facts, and now if the NOI says I'm lying, that means members that are in these mosques, you don't consider them as hierarchies or actual members of your mosque. That means if you say that against me, that means you have a Ponzi scheme going on. So I don't want to hear about the people who talk to me are not real members and all that. That means none of you guys are real members. Now let's keep going. I talked to these guys about real pivotal questions, and you can see it in their eyes. They were scared to even ask higher up chain of commands these questions. I would be in regular conversations at certain joints with them eating natural food, that is, and they'll get in conversations like, we can't really go deep into that, we can't ask these questions. So like, what, you just take orders on demand and treat man into man as if he was God? It's like you guys got it backwards. You turn God into man and man into God. No wonder this thing is messed up. We don't go more. Louis Farrakhan, he needs to understand that the Elijah Muhammad is not all of our prophet. I've never signed a package in an application. I said the Honorable Louis. Who knows if he's honorable or not? What? Because these members said so, and that's the problem. We find these great people who speak in a high, articulate way, and we just put them on a plateau in a high pedestal as, oh, this is our leader now. That's the problem with our people. The NOI just seems to mostly turn and act their military force on anybody black who says something against them. Am I lying? They seem to be ready to fight and go to war against their own kind every time. No matter if you just judging them or critiquing them, they super ready. Full force, everything. We talking about even today's present world. They're doing interviews everywhere. You can't get these guys to come in no forums, no town halls, no anything. But they're at the ready whenever somebody black says anything against them. These are facts. These are facts, man. Young folks are tired of good speeches that do nothing. It does nothing but gain notoriety for Louis Farrakhan and certain, not even all the members, certain members of the NOI. People are actually tired of that. You guys, it's 2021 and majority of the members of the NOI are still praising false prophets. I would respect you guys a little bit more if you quit saying, oh, all my teachings come from the honorable Elijah Muhammad. Like, that's crazy to me, bro. Tell me your doctrine. Tell me what your belief is right here. Now, is man to not be trusted? Yes. So why on earth would you make me trust the Elijah Muhammad? Because he's honorable to you and your core members and following. That's the first thing. I'm not even done with this. I'm looking at all of this, right? The glorified and fame seeking that you guys have become is sick. It's just sick, bro. You guys glorify nothing but fame. Good speeches for 15 minutes of fame. Charleston White, he's been on the front line. This can't be refuted. That, like, y'all can call this man. He may say things disrespectful. I am not gonna lie to you. But that brother's been in the front line in the last couple of decades, way more than any NOI member. I know it appears that you guys are always on the front line. I want the people who are like me, or even certain members of y'all, go stare at it. What front lines have they been on? I need to know, man. And another thing, I'm confused why y'all keep calling this man a rat. I understand when other hip-hop artists and people like that do it. Why is members of the NOI calling Charleston White a rat? Can somebody explain that to me? No proof has really been shown yet at all. And even if there was this and that going on, why would members of the NOI be focused on that? Since we're on that, it's starting to be redundant. Because Vlad TV didn't get this much pressure like this by you guys. Vlad TV didn't even get this much pressure. In fact, Vlad TV still hasn't apologized, and the pressure that was on him for some reason just seemed to stop. Press, everything, man. These platforms, like the press and white platforms, seem to get away with saying what they want about and to the NOI. You guys don't have the same veracity, and I don't know I'm butchering it because I got a fake teep over here. Certain pronunciations are butchered. Let me just say the nigga language that you guys seem to some reason play up and down. Y'all, 1 minute y'all a nigga, the next minute you an NOI member. Then you want to be a hood nigga. Then pick one, gangster. I understand about being a warrior and a man, but pick what you want to be. This is with all love. This is key questions y'all need to ask. Vlad TV did everything he wanted to you folks. I did not see the anger come at Vlad the way you guys came at Charleston White. It's embarrassing. Charleston White got an issue with the NOI taking from blacks and not putting money back in them communities. These are facts. That's something I knew at the age of 8 years old, gang. I even had problems like that when Malcolm X, I learned about Malcolm X and he was a member of them. So don't think I'm going against the NOI to be praising Malcolm X or anything, because I read them Chartist books and them systems, and I know what J. Edgar Hoover and a lot of CIA COINTEL programs did allegedly. This is all allegedly. This is an educational purpose show. Because this is YouTube, y'all. I got to be careful. This is an educational purpose show. At the end of the day, I don't know who you people really are. All I see is just good talk. I might make you guys get in some type of feeling, but these are factual. And I'm following the YouTube policy because members of the NOI seem to be bought and well-paid people. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but let's keep running down these lists. Like, how on earth a black organization such as the NOI hasn't been infiltrated just like these other black organizations such as the likes of the Black Panthers or whatnot? And y'all want me to believe this militant brother by the name of Louis Farrakhan just sitting out here and he's just going back and forth with everybody, and he's not leashed, he's a free man, and he has no puppet master. But yeah, y'all the same people who call everybody a clone, everybody is part of the Illuminati, but why that brother can't be questioned? Not that I'm trying to disrespect Louis Farrakhan. His words are powerful. His words have given me certain confidence. I'm not going to even be fake like that. But when you get older, you build that confidence elsewhere and you say, what did that really give me? I already had all this in me. It didn't change my life. I had took my Shahada years ago. I am no longer in that. It's been almost 18 years free of being part of these groups and organizations, and I'm happy about it. My father is a pastor. There is no difference between the NOI and a Christian church that I grew up in. Louis Farrakhan likes to say that, but he loves to take the Muslim book and the Holy Bible. 1 minute he's Islam, and then the next minute he's also a Hebrew Israelite. Pick one, man, because I remember during the time you went against the grain of speaking and being for the Hebrew Israelite doctrine of our history or whatever. It seemed like you just going the hottest moment, whatever decade it is, and whatever's hot during the decade, that's what you guys flourish to. Almost like you guys are following a curriculum. Somebody is telling you guys something. it's like you guys changed like the seasons, man. Louis Farrakhan asked for 10,000 strong black men during the second Millionaire March. Although the first Millionaire March didn't do anything, they didn't come back in them neighborhoods. They didn't show you where all that money went. You know how much money we gave during both Million Man March? Where did all that money go? I'll get back to that later. I got to go back on what I'm about to say here. They never explained what they were going to do and what these 10,000 men actually did. I want all y'all raise your hands and tell me, what did these 10,000 men, like I think it was 5-6 years ago, they did the second Millionaire March. I need 10,000 strong black men, but he never talked about thoroughly what he was going to do with them. He says the things he said against white people, y'all need to ask why he hasn't been touched. Many black men who have said what Louis Farrakhan said, in fact, even white men who have said what Louis Farrakhan has been saying for the last 40, 50 years, they are no longer living. Some of them been blackballed to the point they're not even in the country. Their damn legacy been wiped out. But this man has been unscathed. Unscathed. You know, the Hollywood man who played the instrument, that's who Louis Farrakhan is. He's been unscathed. But you all tell me he's this glorious leader who does this and that, but you can never say what this and that is. Oh, he does a lot for the community. Tell me what he does. I'm waiting. Besides the speeches, besides looking good on camera, what does he actually do? He did more for other countries overseas in these diplomatic meetings than he did for the actual communities homebound domestically. Factual. Factual. Most people who stand up for the NOI just want to be part of something. And I'm not mad at you guys. If y'all want to go hard at me in the comment section for the NOI, I'm really not mad at you guys. I'm mad at the NOI because you guys are just people who are hurt people. And I'm hurt too. And hurt people hurt people. Hurt people look up to anything to get some type of motivation to feel like there's something in this world. So it's easy that you can get somebody in a poor area and suffering with each other to fall for any type of groups that come along or any false leader that come along. This has been going on since the beginning of time. This is a playbook, a COINTEL playbook, a COINTEL scripted playbook. I mean, the NOI seems to have a lot of alleged agents dating back to the 50s and 40s, bruh. So many paperwork and trails. And yes, I will have that class dropping facts and proof. I don't mind. These are public information. Now, I know the government lies to us about a lot of things, but the fact still remains. I don't want to curse. These guys look compromised. They've been along the lines and doing nothing for us, just great speeches and saying a lot of blasphemy against these white individuals, and yet nothing happened. Zero. Brothers still today who are not thugs or doing what the NOI is doing, they're being prosecuted every day, daily. They have the same wealthy, paid good lawyers, just like Louis Minister Farrakhan. All I'm saying, gang, you're this martyr, no, you're not. You're getting older and older, and I wish you the best health. So this is not about that. It's about everything I'm looking at. The Nation of Islam only ready to go to war with other black people. Factual. The Nation of Islam is only ready to go to war with other black people. These are factual. Now, when I look at Charleston White, he is disrespectful. Of course, Charleston White is disrespectful. But my question is, the Nation of Islam is located in Chicago. Y'all know where I'm about to go. This salute to all my Chicago family. I'm not going to disrespect Chicago. I love the Chicago people. Y'all know this is like damn near a Chicago channel. This is my question for the NOI. Y'all located right outside of Chicago. Why doesn't the Nation of Islam invest the same energy in the gang violence of Chicago and youngs killing youngs? Anybody please acknowledge that. I know you're going to say they do. No, they don't. They don't go to them trails of them blocks and all that. I know they're in the streets selling you their the end of time, whatever their magazine and newspaper is called. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about in these actual war zone. I talk to these guys over there. They say that minister ain't never walked the streets down there at all. And if you showed me he did, then what happened? Where was the change? What did you actually do? And I'm not looking at NOI to actually save people and all that, but they're the ones who's preaching they do X, Y, and Z. Why we keep looking at them and glorifying them? All I'm saying, I know you can't be accountable for somebody else's action. They got to be accountable for it. I understand that, gang. But why we have the NOI and y'all glorifying them if that they can't do anything anyways? Yes or no? Yay or nay? All I'm saying, let me put this seat up. I'm on it. Why doesn't the Nation of Islam do it? These religion factions, these religious people actually believe. No one can say anything or critique them. Follow your fathers, not another man, family. These people don't want you to critique them at all. You can't say anything about them. They only believe in themselves, which is a good trait, but themselves as deities. You might as well say that as deities. It's crazy how somebody told me, don't say that about Farrakhan. Don't. When you can't even critique and question your so-called leaders, ladies and gentlemen, it is not a leader or a movement anymore. It is not. It is a socialist, demonic organization after that. Nothing more than a Ponzi scheme or a walking and talking real life COINTEL program. Factual. I mean, the NOI is no different from Pastor Porkchop. They're no different from Pastor Porkchop. They just all talks until someone black calls them out, and then is we ready for war, we ready for each other. The fact that y'all Charleston White said y'all called him up behind the scenes allegedly to try to kill him. Meanwhile, Vlad TV ain't gonna get touched, and I don't want him to get touched. I still watch Vlad TV. I seen a lot of hypocritical thing that Louis Farrakhan did that I'm not gonna stop watching Vlad TV. I love my brothers. I don't really know Vlad TV like that at all. Is he a clout chaser? Yes, he might even be an agent. But my brothers choose to go on his platform religiously. That means every day they keep going on that platform. I watch his platform to watch my brother. And I seen the rhetoric you got. Maybe I would have protested against Vlad TV's channel if I seen you guys ever stick to your word. But I'm 36 now. So at least for 28 years of my life, all I heard was clean, uncut rhetoric from your group and organization. Alleged COINTEL organization. I mean, this is crazy. I seen Minister Nori actually being interviewed to Vlad TV. Yes or no? Am I lying about that? Actually sitting on Vlad couch being interviewed, but now it's the turn up. Oh, when he ain't bowing down to Minister Farrakhan. Look, Minister Louis Farrakhan, I seen Vlad TV come at everybody. Who cares if he lied on your name if you ain't gonna do nothing about it? Factual. Why do we have to do something about it for you and you ain't did nothing about it for us? Yes or no? Your little puppet ministers running out here, Razim, I can't say the nigga name. The other clown nigga that went to MREX channel to do a whole interview about Charleston White. A whole interview about another brother. It seems that's all y'all do. Minister Nori also has been interviewed by Vlad, and I don't see y'all calling that out. The NOI is still following the same script for years. The NOI is useless, outdated, and tired, my nigga. I'm gonna be a sassy black chick. They're useless, outdated, and tired. Tired. Raise your hand if they have been to your neighborhoods and set up anything, a basketball goal, a barbecue grill, a bouncy house, anything. And I know a lot of y'all gonna be like, they did. I'm not one of these people who fall for you trolls in the comment sections. If you ain't got no proof, I don't care about, oh, they did it, and miss me with that. We got mosques in my neighborhood that's part of the NOI everywhere. They do absolutely nothing. In fact, one of the mosques was shut down, I think back in 2012 or 2011. My brother had his whole kids in the mosque. And when I got in, I was like, yeah, let me check out the mosque right quick and see if it's different from the other mosques of the NOI I've been to. And it all seemed sheepy people who are following a false leader who want to be a deity that does nothing. At the end of the day, y'all could have the NOI. I'm done. I need somebody to debunk what I said because I didn't come up with my this and that. I just talked about actual common sense proof. What did they bring? The Honorable Elijah Muhammad. No, I'm going to respect you because you're a man and you're a man of truth. I'm not going to give you respect because you read this doctrine and you follow Elijah Muhammad. This is crazy. Look, I'm your God bless one. Love your family, love your kids, and stay blessed, everybody.